Yo, welcome to Trifecta Hour. I'm AJ. This is Ink. This is Prince. And please welcome back to the Trifecta Hour, the homie JR Majewski. What's good?
Welcome back, JR.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Sorry I was a little slow to get in here.
It's all
all
good.
good.
Don't say that word, JR, please.
You got it. My bad.
Yes. We're already trending. We're already trending.
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that.
We're already trending. Thanks, JR. We appreciate you.
Nah, you're welcome.
Oh, Lord. All right, so let's get started. So this past Tuesday, we watched Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, and two partisan hack ABC employees pretend to be moderators duke it out at the second and final 2024 presidential debate. From one-sided fact checks to dodging questions to eating dogs, it was one for the books. And we, the Trifecta, was live and watched it all go down in real time. I'm still not sure if that was a good idea, but we did it. We came, we saw, we screamed. We lost some subscribers, but we're all right. Inked. Overall, how do you think Trump and Harris did? And did Harris dog walk Trump the way liberals are saying?
Okay, so first of all, it was a dumpster fire. But I will say that Trump trumped, right? So like that's what he does. Like he didn't do anything that I didn't expect him to do. I was just a little frustrated because I would have preferred that he ignored the dumb shit and answered the questions. Now, with that being said, the bitch can't dog walk anything. Okay, she can't even walk a dog. Okay, we're gonna start there. The fact that you can stand on a stage and lie like she lied. We do know that she can memorize a script because she recited that sucker to the T. She did not stray from the recorded message that she had playing in her ear. But with that being said, what bothers me about the entire thing was the fact that her whole goal was to, one, gaslight him, and then the fact that the people think that that was great, right? Oh, let's bait him. And then people think that that was great. So we spent, she spent 30, 40 minutes talking to tell us nothing, but to try to change whose mind? Let's be honest. Whose mind are you changing? Because Trump doesn't need to do anything. It's you are the one that has to prove to the people that you're worthy of the position. He's already done that. He got the votes. Nobody voted for you. Nobody voted for you. So no, the left thinking that she dog walked. No, she looks stupid as hell. But what's new? I guess at this point, I don't know why we expect something different. The beauty of Trump is we already know what we're getting.
Right.
We already know who Trump is. We already know he's going to defend himself. We already know he's going to tell it like it is, and he's not going to lie. And then we know they're going to take every soundbite and clip it and give you 3 words of the entire sentence.
They're eating the dogs.
Why my dog look at me when you said that? Like, do I need to go?
Painful.
Do you
But
need some money?
but yeah, so no. And I'm glad he's not doing it again because we already know that it was rigged and set up, and the only way he should come back is if it's going to be on neutral ground. So there's that.
All right, Prince.
I think that what Kamala did was speak to the same people that was already had their minds made up that they were going to vote for her. That's what she accomplished. That's what she did. What I think was genius and what Trump did was, number one, he went into another situation, showed up and said, I'm here. Let's do this. That's number 2. And number 3, I think what Trump has been doing in like talking to podcasters, going to the National Black Journalists Association, going to all these different platforms, and at least letting other people see him in person, see what he's about, ignoring what they may have saw on TV, it's just building a platform for him. Because let's be honest, it's all about the undecideds right now. Everybody has made up their mind one way or the other. All these little plans and whatever it is they're putting out here, it's all about the undecideds. And in my opinion, whether you want to call it based or not, I think Trump is going to resonate more with the undecideds because of what we saw during that debate. Because people are looking in and they're being like, well, this isn't fair. I don't understand. Like, she's saying this, they're attacking him for this, but she's not answering any questions. So who is this woman? Pretty much she just spoke to the 90% that's already going to vote for her anyway, and Trump was speaking to the 10% that he's trying to get on the bus and vote for him.
And they got on.
Harpo, who this woman?
Literally.
That's all I heard. JR, what was your thoughts?
I think, I mean, generally speaking, I think that the Kamala Harris campaign came in with an agenda. Obviously, she had the earpiece in, right? We all know that. Kudos to the investigators that found that out really quick, right? The opposition researchers on Trump's team. But the reality of it is that they only have one path to victory, and it's, dehumanizing Donald Trump. They can't attack him on policy. They can't attack him on history. They can't attack him on, anything other than the fact that Kamala Harris is trying to put up this facade as if she's this joyous person. And, behind the scenes and in the real world, she's not. Right. And I think he did a beautiful job. Honestly, there were a lot of people, the fallout was, oh my God, Trump was terrible. He wasn't this. But, everybody that was complaining that wanted the Trump of, 2020 or maybe even 2016, he's not talking to those people, right? He's talking to the, the suburban moms who, hate the fact that they're paying so much for groceries and gas and things of that nature. And they've realized that the cause and effect is Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And so they're willing to put that aside and give Trump a fair shake. And the other part, the 3-on-1 thing, I agree that the moderators weren't fair, but the reality of it is that the people that watched the debate that night got to see everything we've been complaining about for the past 6 years, that they treat this man like shit. And he navigated it very well. They went after his personal stuff. They went after the rally. That's his thing. You don't talk shit about his rallies. I mean, seriously, he puts a lot of time and effort, and he choreographs all that shit. Seriously, all those rallies, that's all part of his choreography in the beginning. It's taken a wind of him having a trusted staff around him that, can make modifications, but everything from the music to the stage, to the lights, to the flags, he's got his hands on in all that, because he believes that's the gap that's the bridge that minds the gap between him and us. He wants it to feel like a rock concert. I mean, dude's an entertainer, and I think he did a hell of a job. I was very impressed with him, proud of him.
I wouldn't say I'm proud of him, but I'm just grateful that people are seeing through the bullshit. Because, of course, in the moment, you're like, oh, Jesus. As soon as he said they're eating the dog.
If you don't mind, please.
Uh-oh.
I was trying to play the clip. Hold on, I'm talking now. Hold on, please.
I was like, what?
I wasn't good enough. My bad. Fail.
Go ahead.
Eating the dogs. And I was gonna mention how she baited him into the rally, but I am gonna in a little bit talk about the question that she dodged, because that was a very important question, and the way she got out of it was by baiting him. He put the treat out there, and Trump ran right to the treat and ate it up, and it blew up in her face and his a little bit, but it was a overall shit show. She won the optics game. The liberals, they want it to look good, sound good. They don't give a damn what she's actually saying. if she sounds smart, if she sounds assertive, she sounds like she's a boss bitch. Yeah, okay, cool. We're all right. Yeah, she dog walked him. What? Did you hear what came out of her mouth? Because I don't care about how firm she sounded or the facial expressions. I saw people posting the like side by sides of the images, and I was like, I don't care about all that. What came out of her mouth? And she had more to lose in this than Trump did.
Yes.
When all of a sudden, because America doesn't really know her. So, and the fact that you've done one interview and that was terrible. You've done no press conferences. this rally stuff, you keep repeating the same speech. No one cares. You're not galvanizing the people you need to. You're galvanizing the people who already like you. No one cares. The people already like you. They like you. And like I said, no one really, if you are already on Trump's side, you're still there. You're still there. If you're on her side, you're still there. If you're undecided, they kind of fell more to Trump's side, which actually worked out. So I'm not that upset, but in the moment I was livid. And if you go back and watch the live stream,
Yeah.
it was just not a good time. And that's why I hate watching events like that live and in person, because you watch it one way, in your living room, and then how you got to do it on live stream. You got to kind of button it down, and I just couldn't do it.
Well, we were all pretty upset, but again, she showed her female emotions, talking over the man and everything else. It's cool.
I just want to let everybody know that a black woman led us to that debacle of watching that.
Ooh.
Continue.
Now, all right. Now, people on the left keep saying Harris won the debate. So last night on my live stream, we read some of Kamala's answers to the questions on abortion, the border, the economy, and it was very telling. She had no substance and had no clear vision for America. Let's start with the very first question out the gate and the other dodged moments. Take a look.
Vice President Harris began the debate by punting the first question on the economy.
Do you believe Americans are better off than they were 4 years ago?
So I was raised as a middle-class kid, and I am actually the only person on this stage who has a plan that is about lifting up the middle class and working people of America.
It went on from there. Despite the economy being the number one issue facing the country, the sitting vice president generally reverted to talking points about a few of her policy proposals. Even Harris allies today are saying that she needs to talk more about what she will do for Americans if elected. Senator Bernie Sanders will be here in a second to talk about more about the need for her to fill in some of those blanks. On the border, another vulnerable issue for Harris, she also dodged.
Would you have done anything differently from President Biden on this?
So I'm the only person on this stage who has prosecuted transnational criminal organizations for the trafficking of guns, drugs, and human beings.
That's federal liar.
Okay, that wasn't the question. When asked how she would break through the Israel-Hamas war stalemate, Harris said this.
We need a ceasefire deal and we need the hostages out. And so we will continue to work around the clock on that.
Okay, but again, how?
I'm bored.
I have no idea what this question was supposed to be, but I was supposed to change it to something.
Oh yeah.
So why do liberals think she dog walked? What do they see that we don't see? Are we in denial or something? Are we just that stupid?
Delusions of grandeur.
Oh, okay. Because they're looking at popular vote polls, right? They think that's what it is, right? And I'm sitting here like, are y'all looking at those electoral college polls?
Civics.
Oh, God. But go ahead.
Well, the reality is this. They've allowed her to dodge every question. That's why she's not taking questions from anybody. That's why she's not doing interviews. They like this. This is what they like. They like seeing her, I don't know, talk, smile. I don't even know anymore. So the reality is she can memorize a speech, and that's exactly what she does. I'm the only one. I'm the only one. I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Bitch, sit down. Stop talking. Okay, you starting to sound like the 5,000 cases. Like you're really going there. You're starting to sound like the 5,000 cases before 40. So you need to relax. So I don't know what they see that I don't see, but here's the thing. She came out with the choreographed handshake because they wanted to make it seem like she was there on,
in good faith.
Being genuine. Like, okay, let's do this, right? Mm-hmm. And then the first question out the gate, she starts on the speeches. And she starts with the condescending tone, and she starts with the putting down. And a lot of people, even today, someone at work was saying, well, he never looked at her. I said, yeah, because he doesn't respect her. I said, so welcome.
Time when someone doesn't respect you.
I said, welcome to men in power. I said, if you think Trump is bad, let's send her overseas. Let's drop her in over there, and and we'll show you how men really treat women over there. So again, people who are weak, and I say this all the time, people who don't really understand what it means to be in power, those are the people that vote for her. Those are those type of people. All the people who are told what to do, all the yes men, all the people who don't command a presence, those are the people who vote for her. The people who understand what it means to be in power, the people who understand what it means to take the lead. We don't vote for those types of people because she's weak. And she showed us how weak she was when she started to talk over him. She showed us how weak she was even at the end when she almost started crying. She showed us how weak she was when she simply couldn't answer the damn question. You need to answer the question. Okay. You brought us to ABC with all your friends and your homies and your sisters and your mamas and your daddies. You brought us here. And then I'm hearing they gave you the sample questions and your ass still couldn't answer the question. So at this point, I don't even care anymore. I'm so tapped out. I just want to get to November so Trump can go home and lead this nation back to where it needs to be, because we're crashing and burning. If she is what you guys think a powerful woman is, if she is what you guys think a woman who can lead this country is, you're the reason why you think men can be women and women can be men.
Wait a minute. JR, you said she allegedly had an earpiece in.
Yeah.
And she still couldn't answer the questions.
Yeah. I mean, I think at that time of the debate, they were probably concerned that it could be heard. But more than likely, I would assume the moderators knew about it, to be honest with you.
Wow. Prince.
Okay, well, as the only person on this panel that has ever played baseball when he was 3 years old.
You see how stupid I'm going over my childhood. Like, did I play baseball?
No, me too. I'm like, what the like in a league or
but that's how we all felt when she broke out into that monologue. It was like, I didn't what does your middle class upbringing have to bring with the
well, good thing Lumberjack's not here, because I'm sure he played when he was 2.
But listen, but that's exactly what she was aiming for. She had her script and she wasn't going to improv. She wasn't going to deviate from that script. And we saw that when pressure is on, it busts pipes, and her pipes busted. She almost cried. She started talking over him. She started doing the eye roll and the neck movements and all the passive aggressive body movements and all that stuff. And like y'all said, power recognized power. And I can tell you this, when you don't look people in the eye, or when you don't, even when he shook her hand, he didn't look at her. He was like, what is this? Why are you
wasn't going to shake her hand.
Stealing my thunder, man.
He went to his podium.
Right. Now imagine this. You're in one of those countries where they don't even respect women at all. And they tell you before you go in there, don't look them in the eye, look at their shoes, do this, do that, and you walk across and try to shake somebody's hand. Baby,
you better be out that country in an hour.
You already failed trying to spread
the butt play
in one country. So what are we doing here? And like everybody has said so far, what she has showed us initially is she cannot be a person of power. Right. And I'm just here to tell y'all, we got a woman right here. Y'all could call her pick me. Y'all could say whatever the hell you want. But she understands that to run this country, it takes a man.
Yep.
Period.
And there are exceptions. There are. He would have looked at Condoleezza Rice. That's a black woman he would have looked at and respected. But JR.
Wait, hold on, JR, before you go. Exceptions to what?
To the rule that women can't lead.
No.
There are no exceptions?
None.
Zero. Well, maybe Michelle with Shannon.
You know what? No, there are no.
He's a dude.
There's no exceptions to the rule.
Not that Michelle, JR.
Yeah, there's no exceptions to the rule. There's no exceptions to the rule. So no.
He.
There's no woman that can lead.
You wouldn't vote for Condoleezza?
Absolutely not.
Really?
There's no
No.
exceptions to the rules.
I think what you guys fail to realize is that women were not designed to lead. Men are. Men are designed to lead. And the reason why our country is so out of control is because men are not leading. So no, there's no woman. There's not a woman that I would ever cast a vote for. There's not a woman that I would ever say could lead this country. Absolutely not. That is a man's job. That is a man's role. And that's what men need to do. They need to lead. And if more men stood up and led, we wouldn't be out of control. Period. No man is going to let a woman lead his house if he's a real man. And any man that's house is out of control is because he's not leading his family. That's the reality. Period. I don't care what anybody says. And I would like to think I'm a pretty strong woman, but I don't have what it takes to lead this country at all.
6'4".
You knew it.
The man's world.
No, it is, and I'm sorry. That's our reality, right? You know, that's why we're designed the way we are, right? That's why men don't give birth. That's why there's certain things men just don't do, and men are less emotional than us. You know, they tend to make a decision. It's like, no, stop talking. It's what it is. They call that, what is that? Misogyny? What is that now? Toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
Okay, go ahead, JR. Sorry.
Well, I think a couple things happened, and I think I could probably broaden some perspective, or at least give you some insight behind the curtain, right? From my perspective and what I hear. So, two things. Number one, the Democratic Party does not believe that Kamala Harris can win this election. Okay, that's a fact. The establishment is essentially given up on her. Okay, so when I say the establishment, I'm talking about the Republican Democrat conglomerate in DC that controls big money. Okay. So originally they wanted Gavin Newsom to be the replacement or Mike Obama, right? And it didn't happen. And the reason it didn't happen is because Joe Biden had an absorbent amount of campaign funds, and FEC law doesn't allow that to be moved. So their only option was Kamala Harris. So the powers that be bucked at that. They watched they looked at the pre-polls, they looked at the forecasting, and honestly, Kamala cannot win because of the fact that she's tied at the hip with this administration and its legacy. Okay, so you have this new wing of the Democratic Party, and it's almost a splintered faction of the progressive movement that's led by J.B. Pritzker, who's the governor of Illinois. Okay, he's the one that's all in on Kamala Harris. So the establishment is backed away, and what they're doing is they're leaving the election essentially to the devices of the two campaigns, which is really hasn't happened in quite some time.
Wow.
Okay. And so what you're seeing now is that mindset is festering through Kamala Harris's campaign. And because of her debate performance, because of the fact that she can't speak a couple sentences without nervously cackling, without the fact that, Donald Trump is embarrassing her, when they're on the debate stage. But the Democratic narrative is always going to be controlled, not by the establishment per se, but by the consultant class. All right. Kamala Harris currently has the equivalent campaign funds of, some small states. All right. If the campaign staff at any time allows the narrative to be that Kamala Harris has no chance, then they have no ability to spend that money. If they can't spend that money and donors start withdraw, because you can take refunds, you can submit a refund. You can request it, and they are essentially they're ethically obligated to give it back. And when you're talking about multimillionaires, you're going to give them their fucking money back, right? So the campaign consultants are pushing this narrative that Kamala Harris has a chance, and she fucking doesn't, because they want to take their 30-40% off the top. That is absolutely 1,000% the reason why we're hearing this narrative. We're going to continue to hear it because guess what? They're paying the motherfuckers that are saying it. Harry Sisson and all these other dudes, they're getting paid by these people. Okay.
Right.
So that's first and foremost. Secondly, they're not focused on the presidential election anymore. The establishment. They're focused on Congress. They want to put Trump in a position where he walks into the White House, crosses the road, goes to Congress, gives his inauguration speech, and then he's strapped with a Democratic Senate and a Democratic House. Okay.
Right.
They're okay with taking him. Right. They've come to terms that they can't do what they did in 2020. We're too prepared. All right. They can't throw him in jail. That's failing. It's failed. Right.
Yeah.
So their Hail Mary pass was those things. Those were their Hail Mary passes. But what they really have been working on, and why you have seen McCarthy fight so hard to get me out of the race. Right. When I dropped my race, right. They were fighting because they were trying to set this posture so that when Trump did win, if he won, because again, they were thinking the Hail Marys might work. But if he did one, they would have him in a position where they could posture to control him.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. And I'll just say it. Democrats are fucking retarded.
You just can't help yourself.
Democrats retarded.
Sure, y'all laughing when they clip it.
Hard R, dude. Retarded. I was always talking about you guys.
I'm done.
All right.
So
did I clear the air?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's segue to the last
That's
part.
sexy.
Shut up.
We got now 2 Tourette's victims now. Go ahead, AJ.
And in my opinion, this was Trump's strongest moment in the debate. Take a look.
So she just started by saying she's going to do this, she's going to do that, she's going to do all these wonderful things. Why hasn't she done it? She's been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it? She should leave right now, go down to that beautiful White House, go to the Capitol, get everyone together and do the things you want to do, but you haven't done it and you won't do it because you believe in things that the American people don't believe in. You believe in things like we're not going to frack. We're not going to take fossil fuel. We're not going to do things that are going to make this country strong, whether you like it or not. Germany tried that, and within 1 year, they were back to building normal energy plants. We're not ready for it. We can't sacrifice our country for the sake of bad vision. But I just ask one simple question. Why didn't she do it? We're a failing nation. We're a nation that's in serious decline. We're being laughed at all over the world. All over the world, they're laughed. I know the leaders very well. They're coming to see me. They call me. We're laughed at all over the world. They don't understand what happened to us as a nation. We're not a leader. We don't have any idea what's going on. We have wars going on in the Middle East. We have wars going on with Russia and Ukraine. We're going to end up in a third world war, and it'll be a war like no other because of nuclear weapons, the power of weaponry. I rebuilt our entire military. She gave a lot of it away to the Taliban. She gave it to Afghanistan. What these people have done to our country, and maybe toughest of all, is allowing millions of people to come into our country. Many of them are criminals, and they're destroying our country. The worst president, the worst vice president in the history of our country.
President Trump, thank you. And that.
President Trump, I love that.
We cannot sacrifice our country for bad vision. That belongs on a shirt. JR, what did you think of the closing statement?
I thought it was the best moment of the debate, other than the fact that, when he told her to be quiet, I thought that was a quip that resonates with people. I thought that was the bone to MAGA, like, here, chill out. I'm going to give you something. To be honest, I was chomping at the bit to hear that. And after the debate, it blew my mind that he waited that long. I think that was kind of masterful for him to wait, because he didn't give her an opportunity to essentially address his claims and lie about it. So I thought it was wonderfully done. I mean, I understand your guys, some of the frustration, not your guys, but just people in general. I understand the frustration. But I think the strongest thing that he did, and I'm going to go on a little tangent here, cut me off if I go too long, but Donald Trump is a debate kind of dude, right? This is his thing. And the fact that, so imagine you're Kamala Harris, always been second place, right? Never have been the top of the ticket. You've been, you ran your Senate spot. You got pumped up by special interests and powerful individuals. You finally get your opportunity. You beat back the narrative, the fighting in your own party, and you get to be the presidential nominee. Now, you saw the rollout of that. She was extremely happy, right? Smiling ear to ear. Got Obama and Mike to call her, and everything was great.
He did it.
And then you go on the stage for your only debate, because you've been chicken shit for 3 weeks. You've been dancing around it. You finally get the balls on the stage. And Donald Trump shakes your hand. You didn't expect it. You thought you were going to be the better person and reach out, and he was going to stuff you. He didn't. He shook your hand. Guess what, motherfucker? He didn't look at you the whole night. Didn't look at you the whole night. And when he did, what did he do? Told you to shut up. That was based as hell, dude. That's debate. That's psychoanalytical debate strategy right there. Because he demeaned her in a way that you only know if you understand the psyche of what he's doing, right? So for most people, it's just like, yeah, he just didn't, he wasn't trying to be confrontational. Many people, you think 1,000 things. The reality of it is that he was showing her who she was and who he was. And in parallel to that, the whole time, it goaded her because she was trying to do, she knew he wasn't going to look back. So she's getting all tough, and giving her giving him the motions, like she's actually performing well. But in the reality of it is she was just frustrated as hell because he didn't acknowledge her. I think that was the best thing that he did all night.
All right. We're over time, so quickly, Prince.
Me?
I don't know who it is.
Go ahead, Ink. It's on Ink. Go ahead.
Real quick, I'll just say this. He told her to be quiet, and like a woman, she did.
Woo!
Again, this is why women can't lead.
But Inked, he would have never had to tell Condoleezza to be quiet. But
okay, pause. He told her to be quiet, and she did. A man spoke, told her to be quiet, and she did. If y'all don't stop playing with me right now and shut the whole fuck up, I'm good. Prince?
He saved his strongest for last. He did what he did best. Because Trump is a great monologuer. He can weave in and out of different stories, insults, and policies, and you just got to be able to put it together. With Donald, you got to be able to listen and put it all together, because if you think about it, in some of his answers, he was answering the question, but he was weaving in and out of going back at her, defending himself, defending America, defending his daddy, defending the Central Park 5 ad, all this other extra shit. But he saved the best for last when he got his 3 minutes to just speak his piece and speak directly to the American people, and we got it.
Amen. And we will be right back.
Probably wondering what's going on. Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Inked, and I need you guys to head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. Yes, that's right. Trifecta merch is here. It is here for our Trifecta family to show their love and support and advertise for free. Well, not technically for free. You did pay for it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. We're all inclusive. If Prince can wear it, so can you. Have a good one.
That's good. You guys are good. You guys are coming a long way. Yeah. Fuck yeah, this is good shit, dude.
So, speaking of a long way, so back in February,
Democrats on TikTok all night. I didn't know you were doing this back end shit. Like, what the hell? Yeah, dude, this is awesome. Congratulations, man.
We do a little bit. Yeah. Where am I? So back in February of this year, JR was a guest on episode 38 of Trifecta Hour. Now, to say one moment of dry humor sent the left into an uproar is an understatement. Take a look.
Go ahead, JR.
I'll just say shout out to all the Democrats living in mom's basement that like talk shit on the internet. No matter how hard you try, arguing on the internet's like being in the Special Olympics.
Oh my God. Okay.
No matter how good you perform, you still have you're still fucking retarded. So, yeah, that's gonna get clipped and ran against me in the general election. But
well, you're not going to get the slow people vote. I can tell you that.
That's all right.
Let's go.
I mean, look, my aunt has Asperger's, but she acknowledges the fact that she
don't tokenize Asperger's.
No.
Good
That's
job,
literally trying to talk to one of them liberals online. Like literally everything you say.
Oh God.
They're probably clipping it right now again and saying you're gonna say I said it twice. Exactly. You didn't learn this lesson.
Oh God.
Well, JR, what did you think of that controversy you stirred from that moment?
Man, I knew when I said it that, I think quick on my feet, right? And I knew when I said it that it was going to get clipped. That's why it came out of my mouth. I was compelled to say it just because I thought it was funny. I mean, that's been a joke that's been around for quite some time. That wasn't something that I just invented. And the left was quick to move against me and virtue signal, and they did it pretty tough. I have a legacy politically and personally that I've worked closely with people with special needs. I have family members, like I said, and I'm sure as you'll show here later, I've been very involved in my community, and I think, well, maybe 3 days before that, I was voted the best America First candidate in the country by Gateway Pundit and Breitbart and a few other organizations. So, they had their radar on me, and so did the Democrats Party did, and so did the establishment. So, yeah, I had to face the repercussions, and it wasn't the worst thing that's happened to me. I took accountability. I apologized for what I said. I mean, I don't believe in apologizing, but when you're talking about the people that I impacted, and the fact that the internet is so black and white and people rationalize for others, I just felt compelled to apologize. Not to Democrats, I still think they're retarded, but the people that may have taken it out of context because the message was delivered to them, right? And so, long story short, the president of the Special Olympics got a hold of me, invited me to their summer games. I went there for I think 2 days, had a blast. Shared stories, found out there are some huge Trump supporters, and hey, I walked away. Well, I walked away feeling okay with myself. You know what I mean? And it's like these are words, and I believe in action. And people say dumb shit. I'm not immune to that. But what you see with me is what you get. I'm not going to lie to you in person and then go pretend to be somebody else, in public. It's just not me. That's DC.
Inked, you're gonna be annoyed. Can we just go to the Special Olympics video first, and then the next video? Thank you.
I'm annoyed.
Just
kidding. Just kidding.
You ready?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Hey, cool playing guy.
Right up.
Yes.
Wave at him. He said hello to you.
Under Biden, Pelosi, Schumer, and the radical Democrat Congress, the great state of Ohio is under siege.
I said hello to you.
So, and I mean, I've disabled people in my family. I'm sure everyone on the panel has someone that they know or related to. So,
Prince.
That was just annoying to see people act so dumb. But let's go back. So now,
I'll just do one thing real quick because I forgot to send it to you earlier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go the other way. Oh,
there
yes.
You
go. AirDrop it to me. Send it to me right now.
Let's go.
Text it to me. Okay, so you want to play the tweets while you send it to me?
So wait one moment. I got my little spill first.
I'm sorry.
So this was the first time our little show that could was called out, and liberals in true fashion showed us just how closed-minded, racist, and disingenuous they actually are.
All right. Do I have to pause?
Yes. Pause to read. So this was a lovely comment. You need to apologize for your hateful show and make a sizable donation to the Special Olympics. Next one.
Oh God, these people are dumb. All right.
So someone complained about us laughing, and then the same person said, "Why is this Trifecta Hour allowed to operate on your platform, Apple Podcast? This is nothing but hate speech." Next.
Dumb and dumber.
This one was my favorite. Yeah, it's going to get clipped because Majewski is a fucking piece of shit. So are those three assholes laughing along with him too. Oh no, that wasn't my favorite one. The next one's my favorite one.
Okay.
He got grounded after he said that.
Yeah.
Imagine how he talks about these Uncle Tom Negroes hosting this podcast behind their backs, and they're just laughing like a bunch of coons.
Okay.
Well, cooning out. So Prince, what do you think? What do comments like this tell you about the reality of modern day leftists?
That they are the racists, they are the bigots, they are the disingenuous ones, and they are virtual signals by nature. Because the moment you think that we should think a certain type of way because of our skin color, you've lost. I have no respect for you. That means that when I see a white person, I should automatically think you want me to clean up. You want me to pick your cotton. You want me to shine your shoes. And I know that's not the case. You dumb motherfuckers. See, this is the thing. JR said what he said, That's fine. But the fact that y'all are just mad because it was JR that said it.
Okay, why are you yelling?
Because I want to yell. Shut up. Because y'all are just mad because JR said it. If it was Paul with a D next to his name that said it, you'd be like, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, Paul. I know who you are. You are a good human being. But the fact that it was right. Yeah, the fact that JR said it,
we
why y'all
we can't have Prince and JR at the
same
same
time.
And I'm trying to be calm because I'm trying
to
save the energy. Fuck. But the fact that JR said it, that's why y'all are mad. That's how I know y'all are virtual signaling and y'all are full of shit. And what are you tagging the Special Olympics for? What they gonna do to me? What they gonna do to this show?
They got me a free weekend to hang out with a bunch of people. It was pretty
right.
good.
Y'all was so mad. Y'all gave him all inclusive paid trip to the Special Olympics. Good job. So at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is. JR said what he said. We laughed. This podcast is always going to be about you saying what you want to say and saying your truth. And like JR also said, y'all act like the R word was just invented. Y'all know when y'all grew up, if somebody was acting kind of slow or didn't do things that you thought was at a normal pace, you knew what you called them. Now all of a sudden, everything that was good is now bad, and everything that is bad is good. Calling you the R word is bad, but calling a grown ass 6'8" man in a dress a woman is good. Fuck out of here.
And with that being said, me and Jay are Gen X motherfuckers. That's right. What's wrong with you, bitch motherfuckers?
Drank fucking hose water.
Speak on it, okay? As Gen Xers, we called each other everything but our names. We talked about our mamas. We did it all. See, y'all all sensitive. Y'all got hypersensitive in 20-something, okay? This is when you guys started creating these safe spaces. That's when you guys started getting all hypersensitive, okay? My own mother would say it in here. I'm like, Mom, you can't say that. Why can't we say it? I'm not talking about anybody with special needs. I'm talking about these stupid morons. Exactly. See the difference? We're talking about you dummies. You asked for virtual signaling all in your up in your feels. You see what happened? Y'all came for us when we entered the comment section. The trifecta entered the comment section. You know, as coons. You know, as Negro.
I can't believe that they would say that. Like that's like I would.
JR, pause. That's
JR,
what they
black
do.
people talking. Pause.
That's what they do, JR. That's what they
I'm a
do.
man.
That's what they do. So at the end of the day, the disrespect is real. And you can never stop our voices. Okay. And we said, come on the trifecta. Come tell us about it. Come talk to us. And you bitch motherfuckers didn't even come. And now you think we give a fuck? Try again.
Well, you know, I'm sorry not that you know, I won't replace my fucking brain with you know, the skin cells. You know, like my skin cells are one thing, my brain is another thing. And sorry I use it. Sorry I don't use my feelings. I'm not in, you know, my fifis every time something comes up, or every time, you know, a white person has a strong opinion, I'm ready to crawl into a ball and I don't work like that. You know, and here's the thing, I don't have to kiss nobody's ass. Every relationship I have is organic. And there are plenty of people in JR's sphere of politics who annoy the fuck out of me, and the reason why they annoy the fuck out of me is because I don't talk to them. I don't follow them. I don't care. I'm not going to ask for your phone number. I'm not going to follow you. I'm not going to like your post. I don't care. You annoy me. You get on my nerves, and I don't care about what access you have or what you could possibly put me onto. It won't be organic, and there's only a matter of time before I walk into a landmine with a strong opinion and the shit blows up in my face. Why? Because I forced it. There's nothing I have to force. Never have to force it. You know, you know, the Lord will lead me where the Lord wanteth me, and I will go as he says. And that's all I got. You know, so nobody controls my voice. Nobody tells me what to say. I ain't walking on eggshells for nobody's relationship. So now that that's been established, can we move on? And we will be right back.
Oh.
At AJ'sRantRoom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to AJ'sRantRoom.com today and get to shopping.
You won't be disappointed.
Okay.
We went down on Instagram, by the way. We just went too many R words. Now it's time for our trending topic.
Censorship.
In this emergency that we're in, I think that behooves artists to come out and speak for Kamala against Donald Trump, because he is an existential threat to the country. What do you say to that?
You know what? I don't get too deep into politics. I didn't get a chance to watch the debate last night. I obviously have been watching like everybody else. I think voting is an individual choice. And I think that you're right. You have to look at the reality of the country that we are and the country that we want to be, and find the candidate that you feel both are who fits the category of where we want to be. And that's it. And that's what you vote based off of. Who you highlight and how you choose to highlight it on whatever platform you have is your prerogative.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's right. That's really, you know.
Ursher, baby.
They were not happy.
No, they were mad as hell.
Inked.
Listen. I don't know why anybody even watches these buffoons anymore. When I tell you I can't stand these bitches, I cannot stand these bitches. They just as bad as that hackling hyena. The amount of hate and the amount of lies that leave these people's mouths is unbelievable. And the fact that you think that Usher can say vote for Kamala and we give a damn. I think that's the part that always is so like, haha, funny, is that the very people think that we're so stupid that they can influence us. What makes you influential? Fame and power and money? What part of you makes you influential? And that's the part that I'm tickled by, right? So I'm just like, so you think because Usher says vote for this stupid wench, I'm gonna vote for her? No, I've already made that very clear. No one, okay, except for God. He'd have to come down here and be like, you need to vote for her. But guess what? We already know he wouldn't. Because in the Bible it says the man is the head. See how that works?
Amen.
See how that works? Okay.
Amen.
So you guys are missing it here. That's why all you pastors and all you Christians and all you believers, you're lying. You're voting for abortion and you're voting for a woman. If y'all don't get out and sit down, Usher did the right thing. Good job, Usher. You know what? Still not on my list because you wear dresses, but hey, put you back one step up. What? It's true.
Oh, I'm about to get this hoodie.
Prince, why your face look like that?
Because that bitch, Joy Behar, who number one, you know what? Rest in peace, Barbara Walters, but it's your fucking fault.
Woo!
Whoa.
Out of all the people, why Joy Behar?
She wasn't always like this.
What happened to the Asian chick? What was her name? Lisa Ling? Y'all got rid of her because she wouldn't kiss your ass. She didn't believe your policy. She went to National Geographic Channel. That's how she couldn't stand y'all asses. Lisa Ling, shout out to Lisa Ling. I thought she was great in the original iteration. But anyway, y'all really thought a man that said, "Shorty, I don't mind if you dance on a pole, that don't make you a hoe." You thought that he was going to be the one that was going to lead us to vote for Kamala Harris. We bring him up all the time, AJ. This is what Brother Malcolm was talking about. And this is what they think about y'all. They think that the sexy reds and the little starter pistols and the little clitty coochies, they think that they have power over who you're going to vote for. And that should let you know what they think of you. They think that you are so low vibrational that you would think a person that was just on stage with half his dome missing and now is fully covered was going to tell us to vote for Kamala Harris. But shout out to Usher because he definitely could have said the check was clear. Yes, vote for Kamala. He said no, y'all, no. Because guess what? Republicans come to my show too.
Facts.
And there's some conservatives that's grinding to nice and slow. So no, I'm not about to do that.
Put your hand down.
He makes me sick. Fucking freak.
JR.
I don't have anything to add. I mean, I thought it was an appropriate answer, to be honest. I mean, regardless of his political affiliation. But as an aside, if I go to ajsrantroom.com and I buy that sweater that says cooning, would that be culturally appropriate? Because I'm about to buy that motherfucker.
No, that several white people have purchased it. Don't
Just
worry.
kidding. I know what you guys will say. You'll be like, where that shit?
I mean,
we're probably not the ones to ask.
It won't be unprecedented.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say it. I'm trying to give the media, I'm trying to give them content.
Yeah, well, we branded ourselves, so now they can't just call us a podcast, you bitches.
Yes.
Ooh, we're going to get into that. Don't you worry.
Ooh.
Go
Wait,
ahead.
that's your petty too?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Where am I? Oh, I'm at. It's my turn. Me. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, you have something to say?
I don't get to say that. I get to say
No, you don't. We'll be right back.
No. Usher did. He understood the assignment. He's an artist. He's a creative. He's not a leader. He understood that. That's why that made sense in that moment. And I wish more artists would follow that route. Also, Usher is not placating to 14-year-olds and 20-year-olds and people who just started voting. That's the Taylor Swift audience. So Usher knows that he can't tell his people what to do because their mind's already made up pretty much at this point. And I'm coming to the concert to watch you hump the floor. I'm not here to learn anything new or to learn about civics.
Did he say hump the floor?
Or how 3 branches of government. I'm not here for that. I'm here to take my mind off of that and just have a good time for however long you are on the stage having fun. You and the band and the dancers, y'all have fun. Do all the things, all the things exploding and the smoke and
it's getting worse, Prince.
And all of that stuff. That's what I come to the entertainers for. Unless you are a political performer and that's your thing, I'm not going to your show. But if I know, you confessions and you make me wanna, that's what I come to watch. I didn't come to watch you pump your fist in the air and say vote for Kamala. So shout out to Usher for not taking the money because I'm pretty sure he was offered. Because if they offered Marcellus Wiley $10,000 just to show up to the DNC, imagine what they offered those top entertainers. And now we will be right back.
Trifecta Hour, please hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Woo! You can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And if you really want to make us smile, you can subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
All right, now it's time to get petty.
Okay, so I'll make it snappy because we're over. But my petty goes out to all you dumb derelicts still on TikTok talking about oh shit. I don't know why we're still arguing about what Trump said, didn't say, didn't do. I don't know why we're still talking about any court case. I don't know why we're still even talking about abortion at this point. Okay? The reality is this. There's 50-something days left until the election. We need you morons to get off the internet, okay, that you're not getting paid to be on all fucking day long with your successful businesses, making $4 million a year. You. Driving your cars with no sunroof and cloth seats. You. We need you to get off the internet, okay? And we need you to look at who is running in your state for your House of Representatives and your Senate. We need you to do that. You know why we need you to do that? Because there's over 400 seats that are available. And while you asshats is on the internet talking about the 5 things that you learned in Discord, okay?
Not 5 things.
That you're still talking about. The fact that you think that you're now an expert on foreign policy when you're not, okay? You tell the people something that's beneficial, okay? We don't need to defend what Trump said anymore, okay? Those of us with half a brain already know the truth, okay? What we need to do is we need to really start putting out the information that matters. We need to really be providing the policies and the things that matter because obviously the media and the dumb dodo that they have on the Democrat side is just spewing propaganda. They're still being divisive. They're still trying to divide us. They're still trying to make, plea to our emotions. But what I think they don't realize is that Trump supporters have no emotions. We don't give a fuck. Just like he don't give a fuck, we don't give a fuck. We don't have no emotions. So y'all need to get over it, okay? So get it together, people. Get off the social media talking about all these non-relevant things and the dossiers and he was on grape and what the fuck did I just say? Jesus. Anyways, I forgot where I was just that quick.
Not great.
Right? I forgot where I was just that quick.
The screen shit alive.
F1's in the chat. F1's in the chat. So the reality is stop talking about it and inform the people, because there are really some people that are undecided, and there's really some people that we could probably impact if given the correct information. And for me, Trump's coming back. I'm not worried about that, but we need to have Congress. We need some type of control there if we plan on getting anything really done. And if you guys are talking about nothing and not informing the people of what they need to do, because not very many people are telling you there's 400 seats plus available. Get it together, people.
Take that nigga chain. We don't give a fuck. All right.
Really?
Great Lil Kim song. But anyway, my petty goes out to the liberals and to Thomas the Bishop, who was the last person I saw quote the J.R. Majewski stuff and just said that podcast. We have a name. It's called Trifecta Hour. Now, I know we ain't viral yet. We still doing our thing. We building it. We putting a foundation. And when this bitch blows up, you will know our names. And let's be clear. Oprah had a day one. The Amazon guy had a day one. All these successful, wildly rich people, they all had a day one. They all had that first day where the vision was planted. And they said, all right, let's see where the hell this goes. So that's what's going on here. So when y'all mock the views or y'all mock how many subscribers, guess what? We're just starting. And guess what? Most podcasts, I forgot where I read this, only have one episode, and then people give up because they realize what it takes to commit to this shit. And we only do it once a week. If we could, we would do it more, but to put this one show together is a whole week. So if we could do it more and we had a team and a staff, we would. But to do what we do, which you can't do, if you could do it, you do it too, but you're not us. You'll never be us. You'll never be like us. You'll never have the swag and the entertainment and the education. So with that said, you have a great day. And remember, Trifecta Hour. Prince.
My petty is to the person that invented the sub. Now follow me.
Well, talk faster. Shit.
The sub.
Ma'am, you ran it for 2 minutes, Miss Snappy.
Like the sandwich?
Shut up. Yes, the sandwich. Listen. No, it's not the sandwich. Listen, my petty is to the people who don't like deodorant. I'm gonna stay on y'all neck.
Any perspirant or deodorant?
Deodorant.
Okay.
If you smell like you wrestle onions on your day off, do not do anything that makes you perspire. I'm tired of going to the gym. First of all, I don't know what else to do to let you know that I'm using the machine. I put a book bag there, you move my book bag. I put a water bottle there, you move my water bottle. I put a midget there, you move the midget. Listen, the machine is taken. You funky asshole. And it's only one group of people that's funky. You know who I'm talking to.
Let's not do it.
I don't come to the 7-Eleven and funk up y'all shit. Don't come to the YMCA and funk up my place. That's right. I said the YMCA, where young Christians go to mingle. YMCA, village people, get it together. Y'all stink.
Isn't that a gay song?
Funky ass people.
Well, that's why the guy that came for Prince goes to, what was it, sports clubs or something?
He goes to a sports complex.
Whatever. Okay.
I got your sports complex right here. I would stand up, but I ain't wearing no drawers.
Go ahead, JR.
All right, JR, what's your petty?
Oh man, I don't know.
You don't have to
Thomas
have one.
Bishop.
Yeah.
So
right, let's go.
You guys remember the episode of, I think it was like Tosh.0, where they had those people down in Atlanta or whatever, and they thought they saw a leprechaun in the tree.
Yes.
And the black dude that came out with the piece of scaffolding said, "This is just leprechaun flute." That's Thomas fucking Bishop right there. I'm just trying to help out. Lying ass motherfucker, man. So I burnt his ass. I burnt his ass in a video. I made a video with that. He was talking about somebody, and I was like, "Oh man, this dude." So I cut that video. I was like, "I knew you looked familiar," and I cut that video in. He's just. I mean, look. I think everything we said tonight is all on point, right? I think at the end of the day, arguing on social media still remains not smart. I'm not even gonna say it. It's just not smart. Donald Trump is going to win. Okay.
Yep.
Quit bending the narrative. Quit allowing the echo chambers. Quit being hive minded. Quit feeding the trolls. They'll go away. Let these people have their little paychecks and let them go. And these influencers on all these media apps, I'm friendly with everybody. Don't get me wrong, but man, I mean, quit trying to build little coalitions and sell T-shirts and shit if you're not offering a product that's helping a man get elected that you built your name on.
Facts.
Because that will get called out. Like if people you think you're bigger than Trump, you will get stepped on. And if I have to be a conduit of that, I will be.
I got
That's
you.
my petty.
All right. And we will be right back.
Probably wondering what's going on. Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Inked, and I need you guys to head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. Yes, that's right. Trifecta merch is here. It is here for our Trifecta family to show their love and support and advertise for free. Well, not technically for free. You did pay for it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. We're all inclusive. If Prince can wear it, so can you. Have a good one.
That's all right. We're in the home stretch. Now it's time for our memes of the week.
To think I came up with that all by myself. Bye.
You did. I'm proud of you. It's time for the memes of the week. All right. Look at this. This motherfucker right here paid to be a gender. Like, dog, if it costs me 6 figures to change who I am,
I'm done.
I'm good. I'm good. First of all, why would you not want to experience what Shannon Sharp experienced in his viral video?
Oh, Michelle.
For the rest of your life, you can't do that. I'm gonna date myself. Y'all remember real sex? Remember when the people used to be out in the woods and they would just be around a campfire, just having orgasms, thinking about it? That's what you do when you switch your gender, because you can't do it physically. Jesus. Next meme.
Wow.
Let's prop her up, boys. She can do it on her own. NBC, Fox News, CBS News, NPR, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, BBD, STD. She can't do it.
BBD?
BBD, that's right. Shout out to Willie Hutch. What's up, Willie? Listen.
Now you know.
Pixar, Disney, Womb Tune.
Oh.
This what all y'all be talking about. My body, my choice. I can't believe we're using the right to do what we want to do. And you ever notice in those commercials, it's always the ugly people? It's the ugly women. The women don't have to worry about somebody shooting up the club. And if they do shoot up the club, it was by mistake because they was drunk.
Oh,
you drunk. I'm just looking at y'all. Y'all look dirty. Y'all look like y'all ain't take no shower. Like, and then I'm seeing y'all riding around with your kids not in the car seat and stuff like that. I'm really thinking about switching my stance because these kids ain't ready for that. Y'all shouldn't be having kids. Y'all should be having xenophobes, xenophims, whatever them alien things is that burst out your damn chest. That's what you should be having. Oh, we on to the next meeting. I used to work at First of all, come through, Kamala. Now I see why in your early days you was,
Oh my God.
Sup, girl? Listen, the lie detector showed that was a lie. Girl, you ain't working on McDonald's.
Boom.
What goes on the McGangbang? That's two fish fillets and 2 patties.
We're going on.
You didn't know that, Kamala?
Let's go.
It's the secret menu. Look it up. Next time y'all go to a drive-through menu, order the McGangbang. Listen.
Reel them in.
These are the people who capture illegal aliens eating cats. Now, I grew up on Alf. Alf ate cats. Alf is short for alien life form. And if y'all don't believe me, ask JR. He from Ohio. He'll tell you. I was going to bring my homie Lee because he know about cooking cats because that's what his people do.
Oh, my God.
But we going to go on. Next meme.
Oh my God, that's the end, isn't it?
I think that's it.
That is, that's it. Those are the memes of the week. But JR, I'm gonna use up my little bit of meme time. Come on, man. What's up with the filet mignon cat?
Yo, this is real. So you know what's worse though? There's so much worse though. The worst thing that's happening is these people are getting paid by Kamala Harris. They're given temporary driving privileges. They've never even driven a car in their life, and they're crashing their cars. Insurance companies are panicking, and American citizens are going without because their communities are just overloaded.
This is ridiculous. All right.
Wow. And now it's time for our Urban Dictionary word of the day. Hey.
Okay. Prevaricate.
Ooh.
I did that last night.
No, you didn't. You probably did though.
Okay, hold on. What does it mean? Go ahead.
No, did you do it or didn't you?
I'm gonna lean towards yes.
To deviate from the truth.
Yes, and
It's a fancy word for liar.
Yes, I did do that.
You're not going to prevaricate in this live.
That part.
All over the screen.
So it's just a fancy word for liar, because there's so many liars. Kamala Harris, you liar. You lie. You lie. And you're a liar.
Jesus.
Clip that.
Run tell that.
Okay.
All right.
Is that it?
That was short.
Yes. All right. Well, we only ran 11 minutes over, which is awesome. Seems to be the sweet spot, like between 11 and 15 minutes over, because we have so much.
You talking about?
Shut
up. Anyway, we appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you. Special shout out to JR Majewski. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a whole hour and agreeing to this, virtually the last minute. But we appreciate you for stopping by, and we hope to see you again soon. And thank y'all out there for watching. And where are we? Episode 67 is loading.
Thank you for hanging out.